Hi everyone, my name is Greg and I play timpani and percussion for the Garden State Philharmonic. I've been playing drums, timpani and percussion since I was about 6 years old actually, and I have to say that playing in a symphony orchestra with all of my other musician colleagues is one of my favorite things to do. So today I'm going to talk about the humongous world of percussion. As you can see around me, we have a lot of percussion right here. There are actually many more percussion instruments that you can explore and do research on, but today we're going to talk about just a few. Okay, so we're going to start first with the timpani. All right, this is the instrument that I primarily play with the orchestra. These are called Timpani Mallets, and as you can see, they're made with felt tops. And the great thing about the timpani is that they are very, very exciting to play and to listen to. So this is what they sound like. And what's great about these drums, they're very different from all other drums, is that they can be tuned. If you see what I'm doing with my feet, you see the pedals. You can actually change the pitch of the instrument. And that's the timpani. Moving on very quickly, I'm going to move very quickly around the instruments until we get to these, but this is called a snare drum, and some of you may be familiar with this. This instrument is played with sticks, with wooden sticks, and it's called a snare drum because when you lift that lever, there are snares underneath the drum that touch the bottom head. So that's with snares, without snares, and we can do a lot of fun things. That is the snare drum. Now, this instrument is one of my favorites as well. And very quickly, I know you all probably know what this instrument is. This is called a drum set. And it's made up of several components, cymbals and drums. It has a snare drum that's very much like this drum right here. And a lot of you, probably, this is your favorite percussion instrument. That is the drum set. So, the instruments that are relevant to today mostly are the ones you're going to see in the performance video that you'll watch of me and my brother. We're called Synchronicity Duo. My brother is a pianist and I play all the percussion. The piece is called La Muerte del Angel and it's by Astor Piazzolla. And the instruments that you're going to see me playing, these are some of my favorites as well. This is called a marimba and this is called a vibraphone. And we'll start with the marimba. The marimba is actually originally from Africa. It goes back thousands of years. It's a very old instrument. This is a more modern version of it. The keys, or the bars, right, so right now you're seeing the resonators. That's what allow the sound to resonate out and be a little fuller. If you didn't have those resonators, it would be a very thin and non-resonant sound. The bars are made out of rosewood. And they're very beautiful. You can see that I'm holding, you can either play with 2 mallets or with 4 mallets. And a lot of percussionists play. You can do chords. Okay, it allows you to play more notes than if you just have 2 mallets. All right, so this is the marimba. And you're going to see this in the video that my brother and I do. This is a beautiful instrument. It's set up just like a piano keyboard. So if any of you play the piano, if you look down from above, you would see that this is set up exactly like a piano. It doesn't have as many keys as an actual piano. This is actually 4 octaves and a third, but you can still cover a lot of ground with it. The next instrument is the vibraphone. And as you can see, I've been using different types of mallets or sticks for all of the instruments. The instruments all warrant having different sticks to play them. So you wouldn't really want to use these mallets, say, on the drum set. It doesn't mean you would never do that, or on the snare drum, but these are primarily for the vibraphone. And the reason this instrument is called a vibraphone, because if you can see, I'm flipping an electronic switch there. And what happens is these resonators, which are silver in color, there are little fans that are rotating. You can see them right there that are rotating within the resonators. Plus this instrument, unlike the marimba, has a pedal, a sustain pedal. So with the marimba, you play it, and the sound dissipates unless you roll. On this instrument, if you press the pedal down, here's without pedal, here's with the pedal down. So you can hear that the sound will last like a piano for a much longer amount of time. And with the beautiful fans blowing and circulating like that, you get this gorgeous sort of sustain to the instrument. And you'll see this instrument in the video as well. And again, chords can be played. Okay, you can play this instrument with 4 mallets or 2 mallets as well. And that covers all of the mallet instruments that you'll see in the Astor Piazzolla. There'll be one more instrument that I'm going to show you, and that'll be in just a second. Thanks. Hi again. So, the last instrument that we're going to talk about today, and remember, there are many other percussion instruments that are used in all kinds of other music. So I encourage you to do your own research and check out what the huge family of percussion instruments that are out there. This instrument actually gets used in a lot of different music, but you're going to see it in the video of the Astor Piazzolla that I described to you. And this instrument is called a cajon, and it's spelled C-A-J-O-N, cajon. And it is essentially a box, a hollow box. It's got a hole on the back, and often there'll be snares or some kind of vibrating metal inside to give it a little bit of a buzz. Okay, this is a fairly simple cajon. There are more elaborate models, but I like this one, and this is the one you'll see in the video. So what's great about this is you sit on it. So, you know, with the drums, you have to have a separate drum throne or seat is what we call this instrument. You actually can sit on it. And you use your hands or your feet. And you'll actually see me using my right foot to play the side of the cajon. All right, so you have what we call a bass tone. And you can sort of hear that buzzing. That's supposed to be there. Get a nice bass sound or a nice deep sound. And then up here, it's a little shorter, a little higher pitched. And so, and that's sort of how this instrument is played and how it sounds. I hope you've enjoyed getting I wish I could spend more time with all of you describing in more in-depth all of these instruments, but I hope you enjoyed getting a very quick overview of some of our wonderful percussion instruments. All right, enjoy all of your music, and I hope you will enjoy the performance video of the duo Synchronicity, La Muerte del Ángel by Astor Piazzolla. Thank you.